I'm Mr. Grindler, and here are my creatures. And welcome back to another episode of Mr. Grindler's Creatures. But on today's episode, well, I was doing a couple feeds and I was going along to my Phormictopus species, Dominican Purple. Recently she's molted, absolutely fantastic. But before she molted, I was looking at her and I was looking at her colours and that, and I was thinking, she is absolutely beautiful, but I don't think people actually understand the colours of like these tarantulas until they actually get one like in person. So, you know, like when people do photos, you know, sometimes they over exaggerate the colours, they make it brighter. It's all a part of editing at the end of the day, as long as you don't blow it out of proportion too much. But no one actually really knows the true colour until, well, it's you know, it is the true colour, but no one actually sees the proper colour that the eye sees until you're in front of one. And it's mad how the colour changes all throughout their molt. So obviously when they molt, they're a fresh, vibrant purple, absolutely stunning tarantulas. And then as they go on, they start to darken off, and it's a really, like, I don't know, it's like a, I'm bad with words, but it's like a really dull purple. And I managed to get some photos and some videos of when it was just, you know, like as in pre-molt, just before pre-molt as well. I've got some feeding footage, so I'll show you all of that later on. But I thought for today's video, you know what, I'm going to grab the camera and I'm going to show you this Phormictopus species, Dominican Purple, because the colours on her are absolutely fantastic. Now, I don't need to confirm that it is a female, the molt is still in there, I need to get it out, but I have confirmed that she is female already, and it's exciting. I've got two little males as well, which I might show you in a little bit, but it is going to be exciting. But anyway, I'm going to grab the camera, we're going to go down to the table, and let's have a look at this Phormictopus species, Dominican Purple. Be nice to show the tank off since I've last done it as well. But yeah, let me grab the camera. Camera's in my hand. Let's go down. Right, so here she is just down there. I've taken the lid off the enclosure already, and you can sort of see the tank. Sorry, I've got the tripod here because I'm trying to record from here as well. There's not much going on at the minute, but it's faced on her. So yeah, I really like this enclosure due to the fact of how I placed the cork bark. You know, like this one here is a bit useless, it's more just to please my own eyes. You got this one as well, which is a bit just to please my own eyes. But then you got this long bit here that is basically burrowed into the dirt where it burrows down into. So that's where it goes to feel safe for some dark spots as well. But usually she's just out and about, out in the front, and she's usually looking absolutely fantastic. But this moss at the front is all ruined now. I did try and, you know, water it as much as I could, but I don't know, I just don't deal well with plants whatsoever. Obviously it's got the water dish up the back, but to be fair, the weather has been well hot recently, so this is recorded quite recent when the video is going to come out, so you guys would have dealt with all this temperature at the same time. But I've got the curtain shut, always keep the curtain shut, I've got the window open, I've got the blind half down as well, just so not too much heat gets drawn into the room, because that's when the room starts to get really hot. I remember when the room used to be upstairs a couple of years ago, and that room got to like in the 30s at some points. But anyway, back to the tarantula. So yeah, the colours on this tarantula just absolutely, it just blows me away. The colours are just, it's crazy. I don't know how a tarantula can be that vibrant in colours. I don't even know if that's the right word to use. It's just absolutely stunning. If you haven't got Phormictopus species Dominican Purple, make sure you get one. They are perfect. I'm pretty sure Spider Shop have some at the minute, but look at that. So because this tarantula has molted, I do want to try and feed it while I'm here. Because, well actually, why didn't I think of this before? You can see it much better now. So yeah, because this tarantula's recently molted, I'm going to try and feed it. So I'm going to stick this camera in slow motion, I'm going to leave the other one recording, and fingers crossed we can get some nice feeding footage for you. And then after that, I'm going to show you a comparison of like now compared to where it was just before it molted, just so you can see that colour difference. because that's what I wanted this video to be about, just for you guys to be able to see the colour difference with this tarantula. It's just, I can't believe it. Alright, let's have a look at some feeding footage. So now, let's see this girl before this fresh molt, and hopefully you can see what I mean by the colour difference over time. It would be interesting to know if you prefer the fresh look or the old look, so make sure you drop it down in the comments. Just absolutely beautiful. And now back to the fresh molt again. This was probably 1 or 2 feeds before I actually stopped feeding this girl. She was starting to get a very huge abdomen, so I settled for just making sure she had enough water within her enclosure. After 2 weeks of no food, I found her one morning looking fresh as anything. Bit gutted I missed this molt though. I haven't caught a good molt on camera in a while. Now this is a perfect comparison. Once at this size you get an understanding of how the colour looks once it's near to molting, and then when it's molted. Even my smaller males end up looking the same, although they seem to fade in colour and go, you know, a more sort of grey brown, but they still look vibrant as ever with a fresh molt. Just take a look at a few of these photos. The majority are not even edited, just so you can see the colour from the camera. We have a few smaller males and then my female on top. So just remember, sometimes a tarantula might look a little different in a photo or a video, and that could just be due to when the tarantula last molted. And yeah, sometimes people edit the out of them, so the colours are so bright it's just laughable. But in general, with most photo editing, you're bound to make the colours pop a little bit more. It's all part of editing. But hopefully this answers why sometimes tarantulas aren't always what they look like when you search them online. You could even go on to the topic of males looking different to the females once mature for some species, but we can save that for another day. So to finish it off, here's a few different feeding clips from my younger males and female. So once again, hopefully show you that colour difference. Enjoy. So that is all the footage for today's video. I really do hope you enjoyed this one. I know it was a little bit weird. You know, I don't know how to explain it. Sometimes I'm just in the spider room and I see something cool and I'm just like, I want to record this. So yeah, I've tried to make it into a little bit of a video. Fingers crossed it comes out alright for you guys. Drop it down in the comments if you did like this one. But that is it for today's episode. So if you could like, comment and share, that would be absolutely great. You don't know how much it helps. If you could hit that subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon so you're notified of when I upload next, that would be absolutely great. Don't forget guys, down in my description I've got a link for my link tree. Yeah, link for the link tree. It's down in the description. It's got all my social medias on there. But Mr. Grindler's down here, so are my creatures, and so is this Phormictopus species, Dominican Purple for now. Can't wait to see her colours gradually fade away into that really nice, I don't know how to explain it, just that really dark purple vibe. Absolutely great. But yeah, have a great one, guys. You all deserve it. Peace.